Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Culture Coaches. This is our fun opportunity for students to tell you about where they're from and who they are. Today, I'm really pleased to present cultural coaches from Peru and Ecuador. So the cool thing, I've been to both of these countries through work with NSCC International, and I always love hearing from students from these countries. And even though they're right next door, they are quite different. And so Camilla and Oscar will tell you about them. We really encourage you to ask questions in the chat, react. I know everybody will drool at the food pictures. That is the best part of any meeting. It will, or any presentation. It will make you hungry. But ask questions. There'll be time at the end, and it's a really great chance for us to learn about our students. So I also want to give a shout out to Sam Reen, who's one of our International Student Ambassador coordinators. She is the person who created these beautiful graphics that you see for this presentation. I also want to say hi to Lonray, who's our other ISA coordinator. They do such great work to support international students. This is also going to be our last Culture Coaches for 2024-2025. So enjoy. And I'll hand it over to Camila and to Oscar.
Hi, can you hear me? Yes, thank you. Okay, let me introduce myself a little bit. I am Camila. As Ashley said, I'm from Peru. I came here to Canada 2 years ago to study business administration at NSCC. And today I will be you presented about my beautiful country. And I hope that you like my culture. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Matthias. I'm here in Canada like 2 years almost. I'm studying IT systems management and security, and I'm going to present about Ecuador, and I hope you like.
Okay, let's start with a fun game. To choose an ally. Here are three statements about Peru. Letter A, Peru is home to the ancient Incan city of Machu Picchu. Letter B, the Amazon rainforest covers part of Peru. Letter C, Peru's national currency is the peso. Take a moment to guess which one is the lie. Hmm, you did your investigation. Yeah, letter C is the lie. Please check to the other slide. Thank you. Peru's national currency is actually the sol or the pen, not the peso. In this slide, you can see a picture of the coin. This is my un nuevo sol. And currently, one pen is equal of 39 cents, 39 Canadian dollar.
Now I'm gonna talk about Ecuador. So we have two truths and one lie. So the first option is Ecuador is the only country named after a geographical feature. And the second option is Guayaquil is the capital of Ecuador. And the last option is Ecuador has few main geography regions. So what do you think is the lie? No. Yeah, it's the letter B. Okay. So the capital of Ecuador is Quito, not Guayaquil, because Quito is the closest capital to the Ecuador and one of the first UNESCO World Heritage Site, and also it's known for its well-preserved colonial architecture.
South America on a map. In this slide, you can see where South America is located. We can see that we are neighbors. Maybe. Go to the next slide, please. Okay, before we dive into Peru and Ecuador specifically, let's take a look to South America as a whole country. South America is the fourth largest continent in the world by land area and is known for its rich cultural diversity, stunning landscapes, and incredible biodiversity. The continent is home to 12 independent countries, with Spanish and Portuguese being the dominant language. Maybe this is why you can ask me, Camila, what do you say 12 countries if I see your team flags? Well, actually, what is happening is that the French Guinea, that is near to Brazil, you can see that is the French flag, is because it's part of the French territory. So geographically, it's located in South America, but politically, it's not classified as a separate country like its neighbors like Peru or Ecuador. South America's natural wonders include the towering Andes Mountains, the vast Amazon rainforests, and unique sites like the Salar de Uyuni, the world's largest salt flat. Culturally, the region is a mix of indigenous, European, African, and Asian influences, reflected in traditions like samba in Brazil, tango in Argentina, and cumbia in Colombia. Okay, there are two things that I would like to highlight. One of the most defining geographic factors we share across multiple countries is the Cordillera de los Andes. In English, is the Andes Mountain Range. This is the longest continental mountain range in the world, extending over 7 countries: Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Chile, and Argentina. The Andes have shaped the culture, climate, and way of life of millions of people, providing natural resources and serving as the backbone of Asian civilizations, including the Inca Empire. That's I would like to talk as well. Uh, Another important historical connection is the Tahuantinsuyo, or the Inca Empire, which was the largest empire in pre-Columbian America. It includes part of what are now Peru, Ecuador, Bolivia, Argentina, Chile, and Colombia. The word Tahuantinsuyo comes from Quechua, the Inca language, and means the four regions or four parts together. So, what I would like to say about this one is that Peru and Ecuador, in this presentation, you can see that we share some traditions and some food because we were part of a whole empire, the Inca Empire. Okay, let's talk about Peru, the country. The continent, well, South America, the subregion, and the states borders. In the north, we share borders with Ecuador and Colombia. In the east, with Brazil. In the south, Chile, and in the west, the Pacific Ocean. Peru is located in the western hemisphere, just south of the Ecuador. It has a long coastline along the Pacific Ocean, offering access to important maritime trade routes. And Peru is part of the Andean community, promoting regional cooperation and development.
Now let's talk about Ecuador. Okay, so the location of Ecuador is in South America, and the subregion is Andean region. The border in the north we have Colombia, in the east and south we have Peru, and in the west we have the Pacific Ocean. And Ecuador is located in the western hemisphere, right on the Ecuador line. That's where the name of Ecuador came. It's known for its diverse ecosystem, including the Galapagos Islands, the Andes Mountains, and the Amazon rainforest. And if Ecuador is part of ACAN and the community and UNASUR, promoting regional integration and trade.
Key facts about Peru. Peru has a rich history and diverse culture, so here are some key facts. Independence. Peru became independent from Spain on July 28th in 2000, well, no, 1821, sorry. The capital city is Lima. As 2023, the population was around 13.8 million people. For language, we speak Spanish as the official language, but it is because we were part of Spain. So Spain came to Peru and promote the Spanish. So now we speak Spanish, but we have another indigenous language like Quechua and Aymara. Most Peruvians are Catholic, again for the Spanish influences, but there are other religious traditions, including indigenous belief. Peru's economy is diverse, with industries such as agriculture, mining, and tourism. Its gross national income approximately is 2,087 billion US dollar.
Key facts about Ecuador. And Ecuador gained independence from Spain on May 24, 1822, in the Battle of Pichincha. The capital is Quito, and the population is around 18 million people. The official language is the Spanish, but also we have the Quichua and the Shuar from the indigenous people. And the diversity in Ecuador is home up to a rich mix of cultures, including mestizos, indigenous groups, and Afro-Ecuadorians and Montubios too. The religion, the major religion in Ecuador is the Christianity, mainly Roman Catholicism, with a growing number of Protestants and other faiths. And the economy in Ecuador relies on oil export, agriculture like bananas, shrimps, and coffee, also the tourism and remittance. The USD dollar is the official currency in Ecuador.
A country review about Peru. I already spoke about the location, so I would like to talk about the climate. Peru is divided in three regions: the coast region, the yellow one in the map, in Spanish is the costa. We have the Andean region, the brown on the map, and finally the Amazon region, the Amazon rainforest, that is the green one. So each region has its own climate, and it varies depending of the season. For the coast region is warm year round with minimal rainfall. The minimum temperature is 15 Celsius degree and the maximum is 30 Celsius degree. It is fog and has humidity in winter. For the Andean region, it is warm in summers and cool in winters. You can see snow in this part of Peru, just in the Andean region. It has more rainfall in summer and cooled at high altitudes because we have the mountains. And finally, for the Amazon region, is tropical. It's a tropical climate with high humidity and rain year around. The wet season is from November to April, and the dry season is from May to October.
So now Ecuador, like I said, Ecuador is located in South America, and the border with the has the Pacific Ocean in the west, and Colombia in the north, and Peru in the east and south. And also we have the Galapagos Islands. The climate, Ecuador has a varied climate due to its geography, ranging from tropical on the coast to the mountains and temperate in the Andean highlands and humid in the Amazon rainforest.
Fun activities and favorite sports in Peru. Okay, I divided it by region. On the coast region, you can find Mancora, a coastal paradise with white sandy beaches and warm waters, ideal for surfing and relaxation. We have the Huacachina, a desert oasis, perfect for sandboarding, and El Ñuro, that you see the little turtle, is because it's a turtle sanctuary and you can swim with the turtles. That I think is amazing. I'm going to try that. Okay, for the Andean region, we have Machu Picchu. It is a must if you going to my country because it it was the capital of the Inca Empire and is one of the new seven wonders of the world. Then we have the Colca Canyon, that a quick curious fact is deeper than the Grand Canyon in the US. And we have the Vinicunca, or the seven colored mountain, which is a mountain with stunning natural colors due to soil mineralization. Then we have the Amazon region. We have the Manu National Park, a UNESCO recognized biosphere reserve located in the Amazon rainforest. We have the Rivage Mausoleums, a pre-Incan cliff tombs, a legacy of an ancient Indian cultures. Iquitos and Pacayas Samiri National Reserve, the gateway to the Peruvian Amazon, famous for pink river dolphins and unique biodiversity. And finally, we have the Huelaf Fortress, a massive citadel built by the Chacapoya civilization, often called the Machu Picchu of the North.
So fun activities and favorite spots in Ecuador. We have the Galapagos Islands, exploring the unique wildlife, pristine beach, and crystal clear waters. And it's perfect for snorkeling, diving, and natural walks. Also, we have the Quito Historic Center, which is the capital. Uh, you can visit and enjoy the stunning views from El Panecillo Hill. You can visit the famous church with the nave, La Basilica, and you can see the colonial architecture. Then we have the Cotopaxi National Park. It's good for hike or bike around this volcano, and this volcano is one of the highest active volcanoes in the world. And also Ecuador has the mountain closest to the sun. Uh, then we have Baños de Agua Santa. In this town, you can enjoy adventure activities like bungee jumping, whitewater rafting, and waterfall hikes. Then we have the Amazon rainforest. If you have the opportunity to go there, go, because I was there like 2 months ago and it was the best experience I had in my life because I enjoy the both wildlife, walking around the jungle. I experienced the rich biodiversity too. And then we have Cuenca. This is a colonial city and is known for its beautiful architecture, museums, and nearby to the Inca ruins too. Montañita is a famous surf town with a vibrant nightlife, beaches, and a laid-back atmosphere. And the last one is Mindo. Mindo is like the Amazon rainforest, but is in the middle of the high mountains and is a paradise for beer watchers and natural lovers with activities like zipping, hiking, and butterfly watching.
Festivals of Peru. Peru is known for its vibrant festivals that celebrate history, religion, and culture. Some of the famous include the Inti Raymi in Cusco. It's a festival that take adorate the sun. It is from the Inca culture, where they think that the maximum god is sun. So we are honor our Inca roots. We have the Señor de los Milagros, Lima, and also called in English the Lord of Miracles, one of the largest religious processions in South America, where thousands of devotees dress in purple and honor the Lord of Miracles. Then we have the Mistura food. If you are a food lover, you have to go. It takes place in the capital, Lima. It is the biggest gastronomic event in South America, showcasing Peru's world famous cuisine. From street food to gourmet dishes, you can try everything. And then we have the Carnival of Cajamarca, one of Peru's famous carnivals known for its vibrant parades. We have water fights and traditional Andean music. Then we have the Pachamama Raimi. Pachamama is a Quechua word that says Mother Earth. So it is a festival dedicated to honor the Pachamama with ceremonies, rituals, offered in the Andean highlands. We have the Fiestas Patrias. There is not a translation in English. It's like our Independence Day, but we say Fiestas Patrias. Is take place on July 28th, featuring parades, fireworks, and traditional dances across the country. And finally, we have the San Juan Bautista Festival on the Amazon rainforest. San Juan Bautista is the Saint John the Baptist. So it is a lively festival celebrating marked by music, dancing, and the traditional dish Juane that you will see the picture of the Juani in the food slide. So no worries.
Festivals of Ecuador. So the first festival we have the Carnival. This usually in February or March. It means like big parades, music, dancing, water fights, and especially in the cities in Ambato and Waranda. Then we have a Mama Negra Festival. This one is in La Tacunga. It's a little town in Ecuador, and people celebrate the Virgin of Mercy with colorful parades and dance. Then we have the Quito Festival. Here, people celebrate the city's founding with parades, concert, and bullfights. And the last one we have the Inti Raymi, is an Inca festival to honor the sun god with ceremonies in Quito and other indigenous cities. Then we have Diablada de Píllaro. This one, people wear devil masks and dance in the streets. Is similar to the carnival. The other one is Virgin of Cisne Festival. We celebrate this in a little town with the name Loja. People honor the Virgin of Cisne with music and procession. Also, it's a big church in the middle of the mountains. Um, we have Flower and Fruit Festival. It is a colorful festival with parades and music and cars made by flowers and fruits. And the last one is San Juan Festival or Argungun Fishing Festival. So celebrates the summer solstice with bonfires and dancing. And also, if you like fishing or these kind of activities, it's a good festival to go.
Cultural attires in Peru. Peru's traditional clothing is deeply tied to indigenous heritage. In this opportunity, I also divide the cultural satire per region. The dress of the Peru coast is characterized by the use of cotton scarves, silk skirts for dances, tunics, shears, rubber shoes, and finally the straw hat to protect from the sun. In this picture, I didn't put the hat, and also if you are looking at the picture, you will see that the woman doesn't have the shoes because on the traditional dance, the marinera, we dance without the shoes. Next, for the Andean Highlands, the traditional Peruvian clothing, the Andean Highlands encompass unique elements reflective of high altitude lifestyles. Remember, we have the mountains here. Men often wear intricate warm belts called chumpis, and women adorn themselves with colorful mantas. These mantas not only provide warmth, but also showcase the weaver's skill and creativity. And finally, we have the Andean Highlands, which closing adjusts to the tropical climate with lightweight, breathable garments tailored to indigenous lifestyles.
Cultural attires in Ecuador. So for the Andean region, we have colorful skirts, um, beautiful blouses, shawls, and field hats. And for the men's, we have wool pants, ponchos, and field hats too, and boots. For the Amazon people, the girls use necklace, skirts made from a palm fiber, and the men's basically they're almost naked with paint for ceremonies. And the coast, the women use light cotton dresses and colorful skirts and white hats. The men use linen shirts, shorts, and flip-flops.
Our favorite part, our favorite foods in Peru. Okay, let's start. In Peru, we have pollo a la brasa. It's a flavorful roasted style roasted chicken served with crispy fries and fresh salad. Then we have the pisco sour, which is an alcoholic drink. It's the Peru's national cocktail made with pisco, lemon juice, egg white, and bitters. We have a maracuya sour as well that use the maracuya fruit to make this alcoholic drink. You have to try it if you go to Peru and if you are older than 18 years old. Then we have the chicharrón de pescado, a crispy golden fried fish bits served with a tangy onion salad. We have the ceviche. It is a must. You have to try it. It's fresh fish marinated in lime juice mixed with onions, chili peppers, and served with sweet potatoes and corn. And you will see, I don't know, next to the corn, you will see brown food. It is called canchita. There is not a specific translation because if canchita, it can mean popcorn, but we have popcorn like the white one. So this is canchita limeña. It's very delicious. Then we have the causa limeña, a creamy dish. Sorry, not yet. To the other slide, please. Yes, thank you. Sorry. We have the causa limeña, a creamy dish with layer of mashed yellow potatoes filled with chicken or tuna salad, topped with boiled eggs and olive. And we have the Inca Cola, Peru's famous golden soda. It is a curious story because it is more popular than the Inca Cola, than the Coca-Cola, sorry, and the Coca-Cola has to vote some shares of the Inca Cola because Inca Cola takes place of the mostly all the soda market in my country because it's very delicious, especially if it's cold. To this next slide, please. Okay, we have the pachamanca, a traditional Andean dish where meats, potatoes, and corn are slow cooked on the ground with hot stones. We have the lomo saltado, juicy beef stir fried with onions, tomatoes, and peppers, served with fries and rice. This is the Juane. I mentioned this before. A Juane is a signature Amazonian dish. It's from the rainforest. We can say that it is a rice tamal filled with chicken, olives, and eggs, wrapped in a bijao leaf. And we have the chapo, a delicious Amazonian drink made from ripe bananas, blended into a smooth and sweet beverage. Finally, we have the cerco de cordero con frijoles. Cordero means lamb, frijoles means beans. So it is a slow cooked lamb stew with cilantro and spices, served with beans and rice.
So favorite foods in Ecuador. The first one we have the ceviche, is a fresh fish marinated in lemon juice, mixed with onions, tomatoes, and cilantro, served with popcorn or plantain chips. Then we have the hornado, is a slow cooked pork with some rice, potatoes, salad, avocado, and plantain. Also, we have locro de papa, is like a potato soup or cream with cheese, avocado, and sometimes chicken. We have empanadas too, is fried or baked. Pasta is filled with cheese, meat, vegetables, plantain, whatever you wanna put. Next slide, please. Then we have encebollado. This one is my favorite soup. It's a fish soup with tuna, yuca, onions, and spices. Usually it's for breakfast, and usually people eat this soup when they have a hangover. Then we have fritada. Is a fried pork served with corn tortillas, potatoes, and plantains. We have bolones. Usually the bolones to eat in the breakfast is made by a green plantain ball mixed with cheese or pork, then fried. Is a common breakfast dish. Then we have the patacones, is fried green plantain, smashed and served with salsa or just salt. And the chicharron con mote is hormini corn with crispy fried pork and tomato salad.
Music and dance in Peru. So I divided the dance from region. In the coast, we have the marinera, a graceful and elegant dance that represents courtship performed with hand handkerchiefs in hand. It blends Spanish, indigenous, and African influences. Then we have the huayno, a traditional Andean dance with energetic movements. We have colorful costumes, as you can see in this picture. And we have a rhythmic foot stomping. And finally, for the Amazon rainforest, we have a song called Danza de la Anaconda. It's a realistic Amazon dance inspired by the anaconda, which is a snake. So it symbolizes the strength and connection to nature. It is performed by indigenous communities during rhythmic thumpings, flowing moments. That is why the women have this position of the hands because we try to imitate the snake movement.
music and dance of Ecuador. So we have the pasillo, is a slow romantic music from the Andes, played with guitar and mandolin. The person who used to play this kind of music was Julio Jaramillo. He was one of the most famous people in South America with this kind of music. And also we have bomba, is a fast Afro-Ecuadorian rhythm with drums and marimba, popular on the coast. We have the San Juanito too, is a happy folk dance from the Andes with people dancing in circles. Is this dance people dance in the Inti Raymi festival? We have Danza de los Diablos, is a festival dance with people dressed as devils, performed in the Mama Negra festival. And also we have the marimba, it's a coastal dance with African roots, using marimba drums and fast footwork.
Thank you for your listening. As you can see, Peru and Ecuador has its own cultural traditions, but sometimes we share because of our Inca antecedents. And that's it. So you have any question, you can ask. Thank you.
That was so interesting, and thank you both so much. I have one question for both of you. What do you miss the most? So, what do you miss the most about Peru, and what do you miss the most about Ecuador?
Mm, okay, I will start. It is a trick question. I miss, of course, my family and the food. I really like to eat my food. So every day I pass in Canada, the food is delicious here as well. No problem. But I grew up with my food. So yeah, maybe the ceviche. It was my favorite food, my favorite dish in my country.
Me, I miss also the food and the activities I used to do there, like hiking in the mountains. But the food is my first one because sometimes I try to do the same dishes here and it's not the same flavor. So yeah, it's the most thing I miss more from my country.
Yeah, totally understandable. I think most people say the food, and where the spices aren't quite the same, um, it's hard to duplicate. Do you both like, have you been back to visit very often? Matthias, you said you were just there a couple months ago.
Yeah, I was there in December for
Ah, great.
Christmas. So I went to the Amazon rainforest and I visited all my family too. So yeah, I I ate a lot of my favorite dishes there.
Sounds about right. And what about you, Camila? When was the last time you visited your family in Peru?
No, I have never visited my family since I'm in Canada. I
Ah,
hope
okay.
this year maybe for Christmas I can go and say hello, but I will see.
Yeah. Yep. Sometimes it's hard. That's great. Does anybody have any other questions? Um, oh, Sam asked in the chat, any song or artist recommendations? Anybody that we should check out?
So if you like classic music, playing with guitar or that kind of stuff, I recommend Julio Jaramillo. He's dead now, but his music has history in our country and maybe in all South America. So yeah, if you wanna listen Julio Jaramillo, you can. It's a good music, classic.
Can you put his name in the chat just to make it
Okay, I'm
easy
gonna.
for us to search? Thank you.
Okay.
And who do you recommend, Camila? Who should we check out?
I'm searching for the name. I don't remember. That is a good question. I forgot the name. It's Eva, and I forgot the last name. Give me a quick second, and I will find. I can't believe I forgot the name.
It's always when you're under pressure that you have to remember a name, right?
I always find it like very easy to not easy, but I like connecting things with music because it helps me remember it more. And so I have a wide range of music taste. Like every person from a different culture that I know, I ask their music taste the first thing. That hey, what music do you listen to, so that I can get a sense of what the country's about, what kind of music they like and everything. So yeah, it's really nice to know.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you both for such a great presentation. It was really great to learn more about where you're from and share. I think we maybe made you a little bit homesick, possibly. Sorry about that in advance. But it was really great to share your time and your insights. So thank you both very much. Well done.
You too.
Ah,
I found the name. Isabella.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Amazing.
that's wonderful. Thank you again. I'm going to stop recording now. But yeah, that was really great. Thank you both so much. I hope you have a great day.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye bye.
You too. Thank you. Bye.